Hello everybody, Lake Station Community Advocate and Educator, back again. Don't know who I am? Check out some of my other videos. Go check out Lake Station Strong Towns Collective on Facebook and Lake Station Strong Local Conversation as well there. And pretty soon, website and YouTube. So, yeah, I wanted to address something. Remember the post that I made about this and about how a section of our local precinct is just being completely and utterly just neglected and forgotten about, and that's why the roadways and grasses are the way that they are. Now, pointing out something within the community that community members should not accept and should be fighting for change is a different opinion than just accepting those conditions and accepting and supporting the mayor and the administration that is making those choices to neglect those things. Because let's face it, if you're neglecting something, you're doing it on purpose. Because you know about it and you don't care. So I wanted to address what exactly I mean. So if someone within our community has a difference of opinions, and they have these difference of opinions, you know, with schools and this, that, and the other, that's fine. And everybody was complaining and whining and saying that my information was wrong, even though I got this off state website. It shows that this particular teacher, last year, by the way, 2023, was 213% higher than average paid and was 363% higher than the median salary within the Lake Station School District. Now, also this year, this particular teacher's salary was 49% higher than the average teacher salary in the state of Indiana. So explain to me, first off, how I'm lying. And secondly, I showed proof, and I want to show everybody the responses I get from the usual bunch that accept the conditions, the horrible mismanagement of finances and the administration and making these bad decisions within our community. I want to show you what happens when someone has a difference of opinion and when someone shows proof in fact. And so if you read this, this is specifically commenting on my post. This particular person says, wow, this guy should run for president. And of course, the four people that were laughing at it were very avid and very close supporters of our administration and our mayor. This is the exact behavior that I can't fathom. I mean, I get it. There's insignificancies within the way you understand things and what you accept. That's fine. I accept it, whatever. You can't fix stupid. However, when it's pretty obvious that teachers are being well overpaid and that sections of our community are being completely and utterly neglected, that's first off, that's nothing to laugh about. It's nothing to joke about, because that says it doesn't matter, because it's probably not your precinct in the first place anyway. And, well, when you're standing on the side of the usual cronies, they'll accept anything until somebody calls it out. So I'm calling it out. Now, the next comment down was, right, clearly they let any idiot run. Now, while this seems like it's talking about president, it's really not. This particular guy was referring to me specifically because I have all the fixes of the community, so I should run for president. But here's an issue, right? Is I have enough common sense to know the things that need to be done to keep things running smoothly. To continue to make bad decisions, bad personal choices, and to just continue to let these things go and to neglect sections of your community, that's a personal choice. But as you see, this is what happens when their group has any concerns or any issues or just somebody's ideas or difference of opinion or difference of observations or even proving the fact of things. They don't like it. And when they don't like it, this is what they do. So explain to me how this is fully for community, and these are the same people that are like, we're a big family, we're a big close community family. I don't know about you, but I've done a video on family members, and when people within administrations and corporations and companies say that they are a part of a family there, Because the first thing that comes in everybody's head is dysfunction, being abused, being used, and being thrown to the side when you mention family. And anybody who goes, not in my family, you're a liar. Because there's dysfunction in every family. It just more so happens when it is your family member. But while we're talking about things, I kind of do want to throw a little bit out there is, this was 8 o'clock at night, the same night as the 27 tornadoes we had in Chicagoland. This is just before they rolled in. This is a picture of the new electrical panel that went up at 7:47 at night, after hours, by the way, where the person who was doing it didn't have a company vehicle, and he had a miner working, obviously. It was there in a green shirt. He was driving a silver Jeep. You want the license plate? I got that one too. But it's so funny because it seems like it was put in at 8 o'clock at night, but I wonder why it was done so late. Could it be someone sneaking it in and no one wants them to know who done it? So no one can track the money? Yeah, okay, I'm not stupid. I know what's up. But see, we have money for things like this. We got money for tacky things like the along the fence line, if you haven't recently seen it, with all the vinyl posters and everything hanging on it. That looks tacky. But you ain't got the money to fix the dugouts that look like crap, or to put some gravel on that dugout so people in the community can come and enjoy that? No, that's right. The electrical panel's needed for another festival for the kids for back to school. Because God forbid you hold that thing at the school. But that's just me, whatever. But exactly what I mean about this. So when anyone within the community has a difference of opinion, they get mocked, they get made fun of, they get harassed, they get told shut up, they get told all kinds of horrible things. And for what reason? Because you have a difference of opinion or difference of what needs to be fixed? Or because you don't accept the normal community conditions? And who would want to accept these conditions? I mean, it's all so totally cool when it's not your backyard, but if you have to drive past this and it's in your community, in your portion of the community, and the community administrators and mayor have been utterly ignoring these things, yeah, I have a problem with that. You can have a difference of opinion with me, I don't really care. But what I have a problem with is when you don't live in that precinct and you accept these sort of conditions. Or these, or those, or these, or things like that within the community, which is very preventative and pretty easy to deal with and pretty easy to manage. But for many, because you opened your mouth and used your First Amendment right, oh, they don't like you because you don't fit the narrative. But remember what I said. They're all about community. And if you watch my previous video, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they preach they're all about community, but they're so quick to mock, make fun of, and harass people and threaten people that are just observing the community and don't accept those community standards. Nobody should. I'm the Lake Station community advocate and educator. Guess what? Go check out Lake Station Strong Towns Collective on Facebook, Lake Station Strong Local Conversation on Facebook as well. And pretty soon, website, and the website's actually coming up pretty nice, I must admit. And the YouTube will be coming soon. Until then, keep observing your community from your front porch and walk down the block and then drive around your block and then go through your precinct. And guess what? You'll start to realize what I'm talking about. There are a lot of things that need to be done that should not be accepted because, you know, we all shouldn't be accepting these conditions, especially when it's blatantly ignored.